Chamber 1. I was 12 when they buried my brother I killed at the cemetery in Stapleton where their headstones kneel like soldiers in formation under the maple tree shield. Mama held my hand so tight that the bones in my hand peeled. Chamber 2, the wake was held at Auntie Pearl's apartment. The casket in the living room where the family started to weep in waves like the ocean that the ancestors departed from, and not killing the casket like a chess piece discarded by a player who didn't understand the king he just martyred. Chamber 3, I wrote my first verse on the back of the program. From the funeral, the pastor preaching from the gospel he can recite in his sleep, but the gospel ain't never gonna scan the hole in my chest where my brother used to stand. Chamber 4, I learned that grief is a chamber, not a moment that you walk through it like a temple full of mirrors with no ornament, but your own reflection multiplied across every component of the silence, and the silence is the loudest opponent. Chamber 5, I started studying the scrolls of the elders, read the jizza, read the genius of the liquid sword wielders, learned that every verse a brother spit was a chamber that he sheltered the grief inside of, and the chamber was the kiln that he weltered. Chamber 6, I picked up the pen at 13, made it my partner. Every notebook I would fill became another martyr's tribute to I killed. Every bar a stone in the harbor of the cemetery in Stapleton, where the maple tree's the harborer. Why do you weep, young one? I learned to sleep again, but the sleep was thinner. Every dream had a kill at the table at the family dinner, pulling out a chair for the cousin who became a sinner of the system, that the system would later call a winner. For the prison stock get pumped into the suburb of the spinner of the wheel, that the wheel called the criminal justice window. Chamber 8, I read the 5% nation's wisdom, knowledge of self becoming the chamber I wouldn't listen. In the army of the elders teaching me how to listen for the voice of my brother in the home of the system. Chamber 9, I went back to school, but the school was a chamber where the teachers couldn't see me. Every black boy was a stranger in the eye of the curriculum, in the file of the danger index. Every I killed in the building was a manger for a future that the country had already laid the gauge for. Chamber 10, I started writing letters to my brother, stuffed them in the notebook in the drawer beside my mother's photograph of I killed at his 8th birthday, in colors that the photograph was fading like the memory of others who had loved him. Chamber 10 was the chamber of the lovers that a dead boy leaves behind, the mother, the brother, the others. Chamber 11, I learned the names of every chamber, wrote them in the notebook like a curriculum, the framer of my education. Every chamber had a name, and the name of the chamber was the elder, was the tamer of the grief, that the grief would never truly let me tame her. To walk through the temple of the brother you lost, the 36th chamber, and the chamber is the cost.
The 7 chef. The 7 chef.
sharp as a shuriken, selling through the link crack. In the armor of the imposter, the lobster, the soft talker, mic in my palm like the rook on the board of the chess walker. I move diagonal, mythological, methodical, optical illusions dissolve when I solve the equation of the cosmical verse. Every chamber is the bar that you bargain with. Every metaphor an architect, every architect a sarcasm of the kingdom that the king of the kingdom never argued with. Cause the king was just a pawn and the pawn was just a martyr in the hand of the hustler that the hustler never partnered with. I'm a Shaolin philosopher, the lotus in the iron grip. Mind state elevated like the temple on the mountain hip, where the monks meditate while the city in the violence dip. Pen scribes go wide, ink dry, I sign with the iron chip. Iron chip, iron chip. Brothers of the basement, keep the cipher tight, the diamonds drip. Silk in the building, slitting like the wind through the door crack. I've been ghost since the moment that they wrote me up the score sack. On the back of a receipt at the bodega where the law lack jurisdiction, cause the bodega owned by Uncle Sawback, by the council of the elders who've been ruling since the war flag. On the back of every brother that the borough never poured back into the soil where they buried us. I'm reaching from the floor crack, 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 crack. Whispering my testimony to the youngins on the corner stack, telling them the game is rigged, the dice was loaded, never wrote that on the table where the dealer is the same one in the law's pack. Ghost in the basement with the mic and the soul wax, spinning every verse like a memory I owe back to the brothers in the dirt. Every bar folded ghost track. I've been writing from the spirit world, the message in the post fact. World we living in, the truth ain't never on the doormat. Ghost speaks, the streets weep, the gospel in the gold rack. Your style is good, young one, but you fight only with your fists.
Then how should I fight, master?
You must fight with your mind. The body is the shadow, the mind